Alright. Hey everybody, it's me, Madame, your favorite 50% fanboy, 50% genius indie VTuber, also known as Seelie, and welcome back to our Genshin Impact. Last time we did... I don't think it's still around. Last time we did Homeward, He Who Caught the Wind, which was, Varka came back to Mondstadt from Nod-Krai, and we were welcoming him back with the other knights. We mixed drinks, we bug tested memorial bubbles for everyone to catch up with what's been happening in Mondstadt. I can't speak English today. Anyway, now today we have sightseeing with friends. We'll do other stuff after this, but I think we should do this first since it's expiring in 5 days. Anyway, the two of you run into several familiar faces at Beta Harp and Sumeru until a rather special sightseeing journey begins. So we have Saurian. I don't know why this fun guy. Oh, you know what? There's this event like 2 years ago where it's basically Pokemon but with fun guy. I wonder if this is like a part 2 to that. And there's also Melusine, so it'll be interesting. As always, grab a snack or grab a drink, ideally water because that's what's best for you. Sugar Potion, hope you enjoy the stream. I'm not feeling so well today, so that might be why my English is dying. Hopefully it doesn't keep up, because I need to talk, and I don't stream much, and I don't want to have a low-quality stream. And it's not voiced, okay. Bongo Head? Alright, Bongo Head is, yeah. Bongo Head is either a fungi NPC from an event, one of the friendly fungi from an event, or, Nahida's second story quest? First or second story quest. I believe it's the Pokemon fungi event. Yay, fungi friends! Hinoko no tomodachi. I'm just skimming through for any lore drops because if it's not voiced, I usually skip through the story. Which is what I'm doing right now, as you can tell. Or not tell if you're blind, or not looking. In which case, that's why I'm narrating to you. Or rather, providing commentary. Interesting. So they're actually doing more than just advancing the research. Well, not, it wasn't their original goal, but, you help. You help when you can. When you should. Alright. I think I pressed the wrong button. Okay, so I assume we're just gonna go to some spots, take photos, and we'll see what happens. I assume this is where the Saurian comes in. Why am I leaning so far forward? Like, I think it's the camera's view. I'm not actually leaning like 45 degrees out. It's probably like 20. I mean forward. Speaking of leaning, check your posture. Gotta remind myself every once in a while. Guess that's a fishing spot. I really wish they gave Columbina more, anti-gravity. Rather than just on sprinting and jumping. Well, I guess we get teleported. Neat. Okay, let's see what's special about this event. Okay, I know. It's just you have to condense your surroundings into a single picture. Okay, so what you do, you just match the background. Not that hard. Close. Okay, once you're close enough, you can left click. And I believe, like, right around here. There's a waterfalls there. The graffiti's there. Okay, there we go. Line up with anything else. Heard it jingle. Can't line up with that graffiti, green graffiti. Can't line up with the structure. Oh, we can. Okay. I swear I was doing it right. Next spot. The nice one events are kind of short, to be honest. Especially non-flagship events. Okay. Since we have a bit of time, I believe it was last stream when I mentioned I would be upgrading my computer. It's not upgraded yet, but I plan on getting the upgrade, either, like, sometime between, like, the beginning of next month to the middle of next month. So hopefully, you know, things will work out. Okay, I guess there's just 2 spots. I think it's right here. There we go. Yeah, it's just 2 spots for this one. Yeah, so hopefully things will go out as intended. End up at... Yeah, my English is indeed dying. I should turn my, like, ring light. It's not... I turned on my mic. It's not really a ring light. It's like a USB light that you can, like, attach to your power bank. I guess we could just use that myself for going up. There's this here. Have I don't think I've... Can I not exit until I land? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna mark this off because apparently... Have I done this yet? I don't think I have. Only one way to find out. So use power wind currents to attack the burning flame. Yeah, I don't think I've done this yet. Let me, like, leave. No. I don't know its mechanics. And I don't know if I should do this off stream. Because back in the day, I didn't want to do these vibes on stream because my internet was ass, and so was my, like, cooling. Now that it's better. Okay, which vibe was this? Scorch Wind Trial. Scorch Wind Trial. This is what, like, year-old content anyway. Yeah. Game 8. Is there a game 8? There is no game 8. What's that type of local legend? Kind of, I guess that works. Where is it? miHoYo's aid, okay. miHoYo's aid. Find the thing. It's like the last one game made, sure. Was it not that button? Okay, so we want to use a plunge team, and it will spawn some... Okay, it'll spawn some wind currents. When we have those wind currents... attack, using strength to build a plunging attack against attack. Okay. So when we see an earth current, we either want to use it to make a plunge attack, or we want to use it to go through the rings, and then use a plunge attack. It doesn't seem that hard, but you know, it could be harder once we actually get into the fight. Okay. Plunge. Plunge DPS, Veressa. If you don't have Veressa, Gaming would work. Gaming is a bit older, so, you know, not as ideal. Xianyun would be good. I have Xianyun, but she's not really built. Who else? I believe there's some characters that can do Dragon Strike. I don't know how to do Dragon Strike. So you have like a sword DPS that can use Dragon Strike, then, you know, go ahead. Diluc's usually paired up with Xianyun. And if you have Veressa, you usually pair Ian-san with her. You can also use a Overload comp using Chevreuse, Bennett, Ian-san with Veressa. That's basically your go-to. I guess Kaza does kind of count as Plunge, but, you know, you don't really have to. I guess I'll go Kaza, why not? And then... This character is always a hard choice. I guess we go Bennett. Because Bennett can buff Veressa's attack. He's also really good at generating energy if you have Scarred Spine like I do, or, you know, some other similar energy generating weapon. Farina is for health drain, but also damage, off-field DOT damage via her summons. Gaza for plunge and VV. So I think we're set. Let's eat, you know. There's gonna be one more combat than I expected today, and this is what I'm, you know, referring to. Yeah, let's eat you. And let's start. No time limit. Doesn't do that much damage either. See a wind current. He doesn't do much direct damage, but those fields on the ground do a lot of damage. There's a wind current. Veressa is not helping. I believe you can get an achievement or something if you could not let him do that. Okay, let's restart. Okay, where will you send me if I abandon? Okay. Let's heal fully so we can get health drain. So that we have health to health drain. Okay, I need to not use Veressa when I need to use air currents, because if I swap into Veressa, then she'll try to use her alt sprint, which is not what I want. I guess I could just gone here instead. Could have just gone there instead. Did her foot buff run out? Oh no, it's still ongoing. You know. Okay, so this will save Bennett's skill. Now good design. hit hard. Hey, what's up with beginner's luck? I swear I got hit by that, and it did not do, like, half of my health as damage. Oh, we can't. You have to abandon. Okay. You know, I'll do this off screen. We know how he works. He's more annoying than complicated. Alright, let's go back and take the photo. Can we just leave here instead of leave? Okay, there we go. Okay, keep leaving things for the future. Probably should tap some loose ends when I'm not streaming. Can't line up with the National Knight's Wind there. I don't think maybe I'm lining it up wrong. Nope. Yep, I was lining it up wrong. I'm stuttering again. What's going on? Go with that. And line up with the mountain. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Another scenic spot, but we can't just go. Okay. Right here. Man, it's confusing how sometimes I can just watch like some YouTubers' videos. I forgot he's dead. She's dead. And they make some really dumb guides. Like, I would not expect someone to need a guide on Dodoko's Bombastic Tales. People apparently need the guide. I didn't get much views, but some bigger content creators did get the views. A lot of them as well. Like, I don't know if I don't think they're view botting, but I am sometimes kind of concerned about how people leave a guide for what's basically Bomberman. And other things as well. Like, you know, there's that event we have to like go around and talk to animals, or like find the animals that's you can peer through their POV. Like that one. People need guides for that one somehow. I read changing film was changing fun earlier. With this one, you just take photos of animals when they're in the frame. Try to capture multiple in one image if you can. I could have captured that one as well if I timed it a little better. You can also look around, so, you know, if it helps. Okay, I didn't have to take a photo of these guys earlier. I guess they show up here, but I guess you could take a photo of those earlier. It will still be the same amount of points because it's 3 and 2. I guess it is fun subjects on the top. And a fun score. If you waited a little bit longer, you could have gotten a picture of a lot of animals. Same with these guys as well. What happens if we take these guys photo? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say what would happen if you take a photo of the ones you've already taken a photo of, but you know we can't. It's like one of those what's the word? Yep, I can. In some theme parks, there's those like rides where you like shoot those balls or lasers at targets. It's like that, but you know, Genshin. Wouldn't let me take a photo there earlier, not sure why. Concerned that the guys on the left would get cut off by the frame. There we go. Maybe 3,000 is gold. Missed the left one? No, I didn't. Yeah, 3,000 is gold. This event is not hard at all. I wonder if there's like a platinum badge if you captured all animals in like the right ways. By right ways, I mean like in the maximum configuration. Because the my ears! What was that? Follower goal. Who followed? I can't see who followed, but thank you for the follow. God, that was loud. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I can't see who you are, so if if you're in here, please leave a comment in the chat so I can see who followed. I don't know why my hand is propped up, or was propped up. Yeah, I don't stream regularly. I try to stream at least once a week. I try to. I usually just stream whenever I can. Is there any else to this event? There's probably more, right? Yeah, there's probably more. Yeah, I'm a fanboy. I can speak multiple languages. I majored in marketing, science, and stuff. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, huh? I could have gone to computer science, but no, I just had to go to other sciences instead. If I did, then that would have been the stereotype. Okay, where the hell are we going now? Are we supposed to even go inside that? Or are we just not supposed to? Because the waypoint is still over there. Game? Okay, we were supposed to go in it. Okay. What do you mean it was a trek? It's not a trek. All we did was sit in a water spout thing for like 10-20 seconds. I'd say 20 seconds. I wasn't counting. Okay, so line up with the white things in the middle, right there. What else can we line it up? The building on the right. And then building on the left. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright. More photos. Oh, I forgot she's dead. Imagine if characters like died permanently in this game. Or like semi-permanently. Kinda like in Rainbow Six Extraction. Like, I think having revived me kind of trivializes gameplay. Don't get me wrong, I still die a lot, but I think if they're like a little bit too easy to get revives in this game. Line up with the middle of the structure, which is the top bit. Line up with the waterfall, I believe. Yep. Waterfall, and then to this hydro rail thing, I think. Yep. Spot. I'm tempted to turn off the follower goal thing, or at least like lower its volume, because that was really loud. Oh right, Fontaine characters can like breach water. I forgot. reach the water surface. Okay, we have 2 this time. Can we line up with that? Can we? Yep. And then we can line up with the mountain, maybe? Oh, it's a cave. Is it Poisson? I don't recall if that area is Poisson. I think. Yeah, it's Poisson. Next spot, if I can not press the wrong buttons, keylines. So I guess in this event, you get Prima Gems, Mora, seems like talent books from Natlan and Sumeru. Why Natlan and Sumeru? Let me think. What do you think these? Is it the characters? I guess so. Yeah, one is that and one is Fontaine. Are there Fontaine books? Well, it's just Natlan and Sumeru books. Why these two? There's a limousine here, so there should be Fontaine stuff as well. We're in Fontaine right now, is this a weapon? Whatever. Yeah, like, it's much faster reverse, I don't believe this spot has a unique mech fish if you need to, you know, do fishing. It's the glowing one. Oh my god, it's Hosho Marine. And I believe we're gonna go around taking photos again. I think I should just go do Spiral Abyss or Imagining Theater after this. You know, it's kind of boring, to be honest. Guess we have this singular crab. You're supposed to take the otters as a single photo. I guess Melusines count as well. And so did the Tadalga. I think Tadalga are just a point bonus. They're a point multiplier. They don't give you base points. That's why I took a photo of just the Tadalga, and I don't think we got any points. Maybe we did, I don't know. Have your Paimon? Paimon asked if we have ever wanted to hear a Blurby sing. We have. They're literally required for a lot of chests. Bronze already. There we go. Second half. Okay, this area looks pretty. I wish we just weren't doing this event, that we were just like taking like regular photos. I'm at that age where gosh dang it. I'm at that age where I think like sunset photos are pretty. I'm not that old, I swear to God. Oh wait, Seelie, Emil got us stuff this long ago. And I guess mechs also kind of fun things. And that guy just spawned in, and that guy also just spawned in. And you also just landed. Baited us with the the dog mech. Because if you waited a little bit longer, then you could have taken a photo with 2 animals instead. So singular captures gives you 20 or 30 points. I think it depends on the species. Or type, because they're not really species, are they? There we go. Is that gold? It looks awfully brown for gold. It's like... I wouldn't say rose gold, but... it's getting there. Do we? Okay, I did catch a photo of them. It's gold, so, you know, you don't really have to try to take photos after this point, unless you're trying to show off on miHoYo Lab. I don't think show off on miHoYo Lab, I just... Well, I do want to show off, but people don't really look at miHoYo Lab profiles, do they? I guess I have a link tree full of stats, because people always ask, hey, what rank are you in this game? Yeah, it is gold, but it looks awfully dull in color. They ask me what rank I am, you know, they ask for my stats. You know, I do get a bit of joy. I don't think that's the right word. When people do ask. But just go to my link tree, like, there's a lot of stuff on there. Okay, right, let's do some combat. I'm bored. Hi, bored. Spiral Abyss! I haven't touched this month's Spiral Abyss yet, so it's gonna be interesting. Again, Spiral Abyss isn't the hard one, unless, you know, you're talking about floor 12. The big problem is, Imagining Theater. Swirl buff. Okay, so you need to sack 4 swirls to do 1 true damage. And you can release 1 true damage shockwave every 6 seconds. Lunar reaction damage increased by 50%. It's only chamber floor 10, sorry. miHoYo, so Pyro. Lunar team first half. Columbina with the Columbinus. I can find her. There we go, and then Llama. And it's Inefa, sorry, not Scuffier. I almost said Scuffier. Inefa. Second half, Pyro. Really have to get Hex-Ray. Sure. And then Bennett. Here's our team comp. Develop for DPS. Columbina for off-field damage, Hydro, and also for Lunar. We also your Lunar units. That's why they can capitalize off of this. And then Llama for making Lunar-Bloom. And then Inefa can make shields and also Lunar Charge and also Lunar Hyper-Bloom. In the second half, we have Welkin as a DPS. Bennett for healing and damage increasing. Kazuya for VV. And then Fisher for electro follow-up and some energy generation. Did I have moves? Like Verdant do? I don't remember. Anyway, that's that. gonna take out wilds as fast as you can, so that you know, they don't have a shield, or see if they have a shield that can be weak to elements. Or is it weak? No, I don't think it's weak to elements. I think it's just neutral. A physical shield. And now we have Red and Dew. There we go. I think it's a robot or a rhino. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, she's already technical. Alright, I guess, for Bennett, not Bennett, sorry, Kazuha, another reason in bringing him is that he talks swirl. And you need a bunch of swirls for true damage. Sure, let's use our own. Why not? Here we go. Give me 3. I don't remember what's in the first half, but I know the second half is the Rhino guy. We can use our ults this time. There you go, not hard at all. Go. And let's go. Floor 11, we gotta be a little bit more serious. Not too much though, it's not that hard. And sure. Let's see what they want. Alright. I think they joined someone else. Right. Let's keep going. Animal and crowd damage bonus. Interesting. Get a monolith. Animal makes sense to use its AoE. Crowd control. Cryos to freeze these guys. Animo, cryo, yeah, okay. Cryo. Can't really bring a freeze team because of this guy. Cryo, so maybe a melt team? Let's bring a melt team. In that case. And who do I have that can use? I guess I can bring you. Just realizing I don't actually have that good of a melt team comp. Huh. Gunner. Well, I'm not sure in the first half. Could make an overload team. The problem is we need to overload for second half. Overload melt for second half. Yeah, ideally melt because these two guys are electro, so overload wouldn't be as effective. Man. I usually brain. Jesus Christ. Maybe I can do a Venti Hexarray, and then I can have Kaza in the second half. Venti. These will be the DPS. Pro unit, official. Maybe I have Venti as a DPS, and then I can have this comp. I think it works. So Fenty for animal DPS, and also, you know, crowd control. He's gonna benefit off of animal damage bonus. Fischl is gonna make Hexerate with Fenty, and Fischl is gonna increase our electro off-field summon damage. Bennett is gonna be here for healing and also to buff with Noblesse, and his buff is gonna allow Xiangling to snapshot and you know, deal massive damage. I still don't know who to put in this half though. If you had Skirk, then you would have Skirk, Animal support, whatever. Maybe, yeah, probably just a Kaza or something. Probably Kaza or Sucrose. If you have Kaza, then probably Kazuha. And then you would have a Stuffier here. Let's just bring Sucrose. More animal damage means more shockwaves. More shockwaves means more true damage. Alright, so for this, you're gonna use Fischl to get her summon down, and then Bennett, Xiangling, and then Fenty, so that you can get the longest duration for Fenty's Hexray normal attacks. Yeah!
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。足元に気をつけて。翼よ、昼夜を切り裂く。みんなは俺を守る。料理の時間だよ。風だ。
There you go. I didn't need to use my ult, but I wasn't paying attention to the enemy counter. So Lolly down first for off-field damage. You don't have to use your abilities that much because these are just slimes. You cannot lose the slimes. Like if they were pyro slimes or electro slimes, sure. Those guys have range. Hydro slimes, you can freeze them. They don't have much range. Yeah. And so pyro slimes explode when they die. So if you recharge your healing effectiveness, I don't think you will want healing effectiveness. I could be wrong. Wrong button, but sure. Okay, the vortex did hit. There we go. I feel like Arcane is like a speed boost. deplete his shield, and when his shield is depleted, he's dead. So deplete his shield, just spam elemental attacks that aren't his own. Pry will be most effective against Electro Shields, but you know, anything works aside from Hydro. I guess like Electro is completely resistant. Hydro, Hydro can work, but it's like the least efficient. Dendro also works really well on the Electro Shields, but this time there's a cryo bonus, so why are you bringing Dendro? Yeah, he's going down, son. There we go. And I forgot what's here. Go. Okay, let's head out. I heard Spell Abyss is easier because Varka is ass. I don't know if it's true. If it's true, then we might be able to do more than we normally can. Animal damage increase by the active characters, so you have to use an animal DPS like Venti. Characters almost attack cryo damage. So that's for Skirk. Skirk got Ayaka, but you know, Skirk is near a unit, so you know, you're gonna be using Skirk. Or at least you want to use Skirk. I think he's weak to... Yeah, you really do want to use Skirk. Like, these two aren't important. Like, these guys are just DPS checks. So is this guy. But, you know, you probably want AoE for this guy. This guy you have to, either Freeze or Overload. I think Freeze is better, because you can stop her attack. And then, yeah, this is an Animal boss, and then this is a Freeze boss. So, yeah. Why I want to try this, because I hate going up against this boss. You know what? Nah. It's not. I don't have the energy to sit here all day. No, I don't have time to sit here all day. I have the energy to sit still. Okay. Let's go do Imagining Theater. How much time do I have left? I think I have like an hour left to be sure. 6:50. Yeah, I think I have an hour left. Yeah, that should be enough time to do Imagining Theater and also to finish up the event. Yeah, if you were to do Floor 12 as well this season, Skirk, and then Farina or Combina, probably Farina, because Combina, you need Sudden Gleam for range to be good. And then you want a Scoffier and a Seelie. And then for the first half, you want any animal DPS, so if you're F2P, that would be Sucrose. If you're not F2P, then Venti and Varka. If you use Venti, then you want Hexer. I guess if you have Varka, you want Hexer as well. Yeah, if you use Varka, then probably his ideal team, which would be Varka, Venti, Bennett, and Durin. If you're using Venti, then Fischl or Mona for X-Ray. I'm gonna change the supporting cast first before I go in. Okay. You can basically take out everyone. Okay. Okay, give them Traveler for some reason. So, let's see. These three, of course. Control the Farina isn't that good, sure. Fischl is fine, Colombina. Sure. It's not like people use my characters anyway. At least not when there's fucking whales in this game. Game's better. Okay, my Versa has a better weapon, but 10 less levels. Moi. I don't know, let's use ours. We could use the games. I have 2 cons, but I don't have anything on it. Yeah, let's use the game's Xianyun. And let's also use the game's Sayu. Okay, so it's just basically a Versa that we don't really need. Or rather, we don't need the games. Okay. All 3 of these units are good. Are they good against the bosses, though? You want Bennett against this guy. Maybe this guy as well. The agent, oh. Guys. Yeah, guys, I think we can use G to abuse that. Again. Enough? Sure. This will just bring our good characters. Or slot. Who do I bring for the last slot? Shinobu? Sure. Wait, no, I don't need Shinobu? What am I talking about? I have to remind myself every single time. Move Shinobu, come on. There we go. I can get some probably busted characters from fucking whales. Okay, who has the C6 5-star? I only see up to C3 5 stars. I guess it's C4, but you know. C6 Varka, really? C6 Farina as well, but I think we're going to use our own Farina so that we can get C6 Varka. C6 Ganyu as well, but we already have our own Ganyu, so let's get C6 Varka. Varka Bom Bom. There we go. I'm bored. Buff this reaction, and buff this reaction as well. Go for Divergence. Let's see what's the Divergence. When triggering the effect, on burst, gains 1 stack, maximum of 4 stacks, consumes a stack on a hit to deal electro damage to all opponents in a path. So that's not very good. Neither are that good. This one you have to use Plunge, and if you don't have like a Plunge character, your team, you might not remember to use this. And this one, it doesn't say how fast it is. Because it says path, so it could just be like either really fast and it won't hit, or like it'll be fast enough to hit, or because it's fast and you can't like line it up properly. So let's not get that. Let's get a character. Both are good. Probably. Yeah, sure. Buff that. I think let's super good next. Sure. We have Eula. Might as well. We have Eula? I think we have Eula. Yeah, we have Eula. Okay, so Battle, you want either Plunge for this one, or hit them hard enough until they die. Let's go for Plunge. Sponge, Dory, Sayu. Yeah, let's just use all three of these guys right off the bat. Because these guys aren't good. Versa Swirl. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so Dory and Mika, they're both healers. Sayu, I guess they're all three of them are healers. Sayu's probably the best one out of here. Dory can regenerate energy. I don't remember what Mika does. But yeah, Sayu can heal and also deal swirl. Dory can heal and give energy. So yeah. I don't really think we need healers in this segment, but you know, I would rather save these three. Because they're better. Also, they're 5 stars. Versa jumped this high. I don't recall her jumping this high. I saw it on Reddit and stuff, but she jumps really high this season. I think it's probably something to do with the bug. I imagine in theater game. There we go. What do you expect? It's Versa. Versa's good. Next, we have... Ooh, let's get Kazuha. What is this buff? Is it the one I was thinking of? Yeah, it's not that good. Okay. I mean, actually, we can check here, can't we? Increasing swirl and restoring energy. Yeah, nothing increases jump height. So I don't know why we got increased jump height there. Night Soul buff or heal bonus. We have Kazuha. Our only crowd control is Kazuha. Night Soul Adventure. I guess I can use Versa early. Yeah, we don't need Night Soul for bosses because this guy needs burning or overload. And this guy just needs Gene, and then this guy just damage. So I guess we're gonna use Eula on for this boss then. I guess we can also use Eula here. We don't have to. Yeah, we're just gonna use the rest. We're just gonna use all three of these guys again. To, like, expend them early. Don't really need them. Right?
Yeah.
Go. At 15 seconds left to spare. Ooh, official. We don't have enough yet. Let's get cross throw buff. An active. Crowd DOT. Where's stamina? Yeah, I would rather have DOT. I can control my stamina you know, at a reasonable degree. Let's get a character. Let's get Enougha. I should have gone Columbine earlier. Let's not get that. Okay. Electro advantage. I'm thinking we don't superconduct. We have we don't have to go superconduct because we have 2 shielders here. Can't make Hexray either. I think Electro Shield would be better here than Cryo Shield, so let's get Enougha. Then you. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I think Kazuha wasn't that good of a choice because you can't really benefit off of Superconduct. We were off by like 8 seconds, I would say? 6 seconds, sorry, I think. Yeah, 6 seconds. It's fine. Oh, Varka, let's get Varka. Superconduct buff? Nah. Superconduct's not that good. Let's get Jean if you can. Nope, Venti. Good defense here. Crowd control, so let's get either Venti or Kazai. I'm gonna say Venti. Because Varka isn't as good as crowd control as Kazuha isn't as good as Venti, is what I'm trying to say. We have to sacrifice the character here. Yeah, you can use an Enougha because we don't really have need for Knights, not Knights, so Lunar in the Imagineering Theater. Also, the bosses don't need Lunar as well. And then, who's the last character we're gonna use? If we had Eula, Eula's not that good. Oh, I got stuck. I think her nuke might come in handy, but not that handy. It's fine. He's so efficient at this. Really glad we brought him. Maybe like one more rotation and you can get this clear. Here we go. Yes. Okay, let's get a companion. Arena. Get another. Jean. We have to get Jean before the boss. Mental hazards. I don't know what those are. Limazia. We have Farina. We can use Farina now. Yeah, we can use Farina now. Farina. Lolly. I have to say Venti for the end. I guess Jean for. We don't. I don't think we need Jean because I don't think we'll fight long enough to. Maybe we will fight long enough to use Fanfare, but I don't know. It requires healing Fanfare is what I mean. We could use Varka. Yeah, Varka, Farina. Lolly. It can be grouped though. Maybe Kaza? Thing is with Varka, you want double elements. Right, we don't have that right now. Farina. Okay, yeah, let's go this side then. Rune guards and graders are easy. And I lost one follower, so I'm gonna get blasted in my ears when I get another follower. Okay, so Ganyu, Farina, Kaza, and Seelie. Alright. Someone needs to help with the mushroom. And we are about to kill the mushroom right now. By right now, I mean like 5 minutes later, I would say. Homina stuff here. Okay, I think Escaffi is better than we don't have enough of. We can get an evolution, but we don't have to. Do I need any character? Maybe Bennett. Nah, we don't have to. I don't think we have to, at least. Let's see. We have, Jean, Varka. I think we don't need... Yeah, we only need, DOT. So, Farina, Jean... Scuffy and Seelie, maybe? Yeah, okay. You know, I'll help him after this stream. Alright, Kino. Oh, I thought it was a mushroom. I was reading his name. That's why I was thinking mushroom. After I stream. So, back on it once again. Jean. Rena, you too. Okay, who's gonna go first? Oh, you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought it's the agent. It's not the agent. Okay. Okay, let's restart. I thought it's the agent. Okay, so we might need to rewind and get Bennett. The boss is Cryo. Crap. Sure.
餃子寝させないでね。八方の風、羽ばたく。気空が制圧する。
It means to use my ult first. It's okay. C6 Farka is... No, she can get fall damage. Unless that was like true damage from the buffs or something. Alright, let's go Bennett. Now we need Bennett for the final boss. I don't think we need Sucrose. There's the lunar reaction. Okay. Maybe Cryo. Okay, we do need Sucrose for Hexarray, I think. Yeah, there's a lunar. Electro, you are... Requires Cryo. Requires Cryo, but he is Cryo. What the hell? Am I tripping? Did these two guys swap? Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut here. And just crown this guy. So we're gonna make Hexarray. Bennett. Oh no, we can't use Bennett here. So... Cryo. Alright, let's go. I learned more through this American theater. I learned that you actually do need, or actually, rather, you can use the element of the lunar enemy. Didn't know that before. Thought you always had to use like elements that they're weak to. What are we gonna use? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna go overlook. So we really don't have. I guess we can get a. Yeah, we can get an evolution for this because that buffs everything else. And then I don't think we need any of these. Yeah, that's all we need. Shit, I still have. Okay, so sucrose. I was concerned that I might have used sucrose somewhere I shouldn't have used her. I'm gonna restart. My mind went blank. Okay, let me figure out the team rotation. Probably Bennett first. I'll probably backwards like this, yeah. It's okay, we can kill it in time. I think. There we go. We did okay. We lost 2 stars. I think that's just our average at this point. But I've done better. Maybe? I think Sucrose for some reason wasn't doing that good of a job at crowd control. So probably we could have done better. So yeah. What time is it? Okay, we still have a bit of time left. I do want to go to the bathroom, but I want to maximize the time I can stream. Right, we should print our rewards first. Going up to Act 8 on Hard Road, you get 620 premium gems. 3 of these medals for, you know, emotes. 15 of Sanctifying Essence, bunch of Lunar books, bunch of Mora. I've been running kind of low on Mora recently, so it's nice. We needed 6 stars for that, so, you know, neat. I think we did okay. Yeah, you know, not the worst. We've gone worse, you know. But you know, we're good on this one. Alright, let's finish up the event. Why do we have to go out of here to whatever? Mary, where is the waypoint? Hello, game. Hello, thank you. We'll just go out into the Sumeru somewhere and then we'll just see where the waypoint is. Yeah, today I learned in Genshin, aside from the lunar mobs letting you use their elements against them, in fact, it might be even better to use their element against them. And then I can use Varka's skill like 4 times. Like, first to activate his skill, no, 5 times in that case. First to activate his skill, second to You know, the double charge thing, and then there's the third. Or 6 times then, isn't it? 5. Yeah, no, it's 5 times. And then there's like a double slash attack, and then you can use the plunge again. Maybe it's kind of dropping. That's normal when I stream for a little bit. Okay, and then we get building. Get the other building. And then also other building. I believe that's a gazebo. Next one. Right in the middle of the fucking nowhere. And it's a fishing spot here. Line up with the Hilichurl hut thing. Line up with that. There we go. And then line up with the tree, maybe. This one. Yep. There you go. Now we probably have either more structures to line up with, or it's going to be like a confusing hell now that this is the last one. Sail. And the mast. There we go. And then the building. See? Not at all. Next spot is in the desert. All the way over here. Someone thought I was low on crystal flash for some reason. They like misread what I said. Why would I ever be low on crystal flash? I have like 600 of them. They're so easy to get. I couldn't interact with it for some reason. So I couldn't use in that state. I wonder if it's because I was moving. Which is weird, because you can interact with a lot of stuff when you're moving. Last one. I guess the Ruined Guard also counts. I was wondering if they're gonna fight. And I couldn't take a photo of those there. One singular guy up here. Bird behind this rock, I think. These guys just spawned in. We're gonna have half the points we need. I think I'm in Power World again, exploring the nothingness of the volcano desert area. silver. So I believe 1,000 or 1,500 for bronze, 2,000 for silver, and 3,000 for gold. Also, just noticed there's a bongo head loading screen. I think I get 40 points. So I guess the points for a single capture is 20 to 40. And like one more thing and we're going. Gold. Or rather, I should say, and we're golden. So dumb. What happens when you take a photo of you guys? Nothing happens. Okay, you just gotta reload your filming. It doesn't deduct your points. You don't get like pity points or anything. I think you can get like 3,800 on that one, if my math isn't wrong. If you like not take singular shots. Definitely like 3,700, but not, I don't know about 3,800. 3,800 is probably the cap. Do we have like a epilogue? I think we do. Yep, little fungi playground. Isn't that just my bathroom tiles? That's the fungi playground. I really hate how like tiles get moldy in the grout part. Use tiles. Just use linoleum. Linoleum's so much better. It's antifungal. It's antibacterial. I mean, the grout is still the same, but if you use like one of those big cuts of linoleum, it's much better. It's like it's better than liquid concrete. So I don't know, or rather liquid marble. Because you don't have to wait for it to set. You just put your adhesive. Or just whatever, and you're done. And I guess we have a event item over like the group photo. Fungi can eat a lot of stuff. Fungi can eat basically anything we eat. Not like every single thing, but like a lot. This fungi are decomposers. I mean, I guess Teyvat does have its own laws, so you know, it could be different. Anyway, next on Genshin Impact. If there is no event, we're gonna be clearing up Nod-Krai, and also Viker's story. So, if that's not Viker's story, this is Viker's story. And I need more Lohen. So I'm gonna do it for sure. I don't think Snowbreak is back yet, so you know, probably Genshin stream again. I don't think I'll be doing a siege stream soon. Like I could, but I don't think I will. So yeah, see you guys next time. Until then, be good, be well, be happy, be safe. I guess eat well as well, because Vera says here. And yeah, I gotta go take a piss. Oh, about my computer, my upcoming computer. Probably a 5060. I was thinking of either 4060 Ti or 5060, but you know, 5060 is cheaper and it's available at the place I'm going to buy. Yeah, I'll talk about the specs once I actually do get the thing. Because like right now, it could all change. Also, remember to do your HoYo lab login. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream so I can go piss.